Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash.
Good morning to our apostles and elders. Third Great Millstone, peace and blessings to the host elect. So, a lot has been happening, especially this month. In fact, I think come this week, this is the last week of February. And a lot has been happening just in this 2 months of this year that's popping off. Alright? In particular this week, for like a day or so, you had a shutdown of certain phone service providers such as AT&T, which I heard that it mainly hit the east side, and especially places like Atlanta, or whatever the case is. To my knowledge, I don't know if we both got AT&T, but to my knowledge, they just couldn't use their phones for the duration of that time, right? So long as it was down, it was down. So, and a lot of people today, they're glued on their phones. So that had a lot of people lose their minds. But as long as they got internet, they all right. You know what I'm saying? But, we believe that was just a test of what's to come. They're throwing the signs at you, and they're going to blame it. They actually blamed it on, like, the sun. They said, oh, it's kind of like an EMP or a solar flare or whatever it is. But they're going to come with some more stuff. So what you got to get prepared is that you got to get prepared of being, like, uncomfortable for the most part. I remember Brother Paula said that one time in the court. Get prepared to be uncomfortable because that's what's going to be coming. You're going to have to accept that for change to happen, for things to get worse, whatever that's going to come, it's going to affect us too. It's going to affect us too. So you got that power. You see? So this is something that's being presented now in D.C. And come the 5th, which is not this week, but next week, it's going to be verified and it's going to go through it now. But this is what they're talking about in D.C.
This is the article that says the secure D.C. Bowser-Pinto plan will not make D.C. safer. And it says instead of solutions, Mayor Bowers proposed planned and full cuts to vital social services, cuts to SNAP, i.e. food stamps, cuts to domestic violence support.
Now, if we deal with just those two, cuts and snaps for your food stamps, cuts in domestic violence reports, is that what you're saying?
Cuts in domestic violence support.
Domestic violence support, right away, I think women in trouble. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Because the ones that's living comfortably in the society off of the government is the majority of our women. So-called black women, Latino, Native American women. Why? Because I was trying to get a word. Why? Because my brother, Isaiah 36, verse 6. Because what we've been warning our people is that building upon this place and trusting upon this place is a mistake. It's a huge mistake. Why is that? Because this is known as Babylon the Great. Okay, America is Babylon the Great, and it's doomed to be destroyed in the eyes of the Lord.
That's right.
All right. For the Lord to come, if you understand prophecy, like the book of Daniel, for the Lord to come, this place has to fall. So it doesn't make any sense to put all your trust in the society that's prophesied to fall. And if you choose to put your trust in the society, then you go fall with the society. All right.
Yes. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, starting at the first verse. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And how does that apply today? Simple. You put your trust in this society. You all into politics and voting and political parties and all that madness. You all into like those two women that's on that picture there. One of them is a so-called black woman, right? She's trying to so-called better society. Make the society more safe. That's the whole point. And that article they're saying, when you go through it, it ain't gonna make nothing more safe. If anything, there's a more draconian law. right? Because it's going to talk about it, but basically the police having more authority, right? They're going to have the power to suspect anybody of possibly committing a crime. That's a minority report type deal, right? It's going to be cuts and cutbacks, less money to the poor, and a lot of those, is it going to be some that's sincerely going to be affected by that? Yeah, right? You might have some brothers going to be sincerely affected by that. But when you study the estate, primarily our women, those benefits primarily benefit them. And they get benefits by trusting in the system and letting the system be their baby daddy. So when you do your research on the government aid in the society, going back to the 60s, you find out that a lot of those benefits were exclusively for women so long as there was not a man in the household.
That's right.
Not man, not husband and wife, but just wife. So what you do is they let the government be their baby daddy, and he's their father. You know, that's why you got women coming on the comment board. I'm trying to figure out, what do we need a man for anyway? Why is a black woman saying that? Because the government's a baby daddy. She's saying, I got my own money, meaning the white man is giving her money. She got her own food stamps and stuff, meaning the so-called white man, Esau, is giving her food stamps. So she's saying, well, the government, which is Esau Edom, is playing the role of my husband. What I need a man for? That's what she thinking. And we told them, trying to warn them, you getting set up for the trap, because if there's one thing Satan gonna do, is he's gonna make sure that he's gonna let you know, like I say, nobody is safe from his wrath, people in front of him and the people on the side. Because at the end of the day, the wicked elite don't give a damn about the wicked elite. They don't give a damn about their small circle. Everybody else, they say, is useful leaders. That includes the people who sold out. You know what I'm saying? So for all of our people who trust in society, we about to have trouble, especially our women.
You have even those little commercials that come on YouTube or whatever. If you want to know how to make the government be your sugar daddy and pay all your bills and do all this, and it's a setup, man. They're gonna leave you hanging out to dry. But guess what? Who the main one they have on them ads? The nigga woman, man. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse. Mark 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods until he will first bind the strong man. And the woman and child is and his possessions, those are the man's goods, man. Those are his possessions, his belongings. And the way another man can spoil that is if they bind the strong man, get that strong man out the way for him. And that's what you women help and abetted, aided and abetted the so-called white man in doing. You fucked your own house down. The scripture tells you about that. Verse 28. Verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. You know, and that's what what you finna witness, man. You've been seeing it all along, but now it's about to be right in your face, man. It's about to be evident that he set you up to be spoiled, man.
That's right. It's gonna hit you. And you did all that for some momentary, basically like a season of some fun. And we told you that time was coming. And we told you that it was gonna come. So now you got more women doing what? TikToks about how life is just so hard. But they don't mention in that speech, I guess I'm gonna have to get a husband. So they basically said, where did the good old days go? Because now this is hard, right? Now I have to work 40 plus more than that just to survive on my own. Well, when you go back to the interview that, what's my man's name? I forgot his name. No, he did the interview with Alex Jones. He discussed his conversation he had with Dick Rockefeller, and he basically let him in on the scoop. He said the feminist movement wasn't for women empowerment. They created that. Really, we couldn't tax half the population, and now that there's no father in the house, now the family is resorted to using our daycare systems, our public school system, So now we have the ability to stimulate their little youth and teach them what we want to teach them. Because now there's no hedge around them. That hedge represents really a strong husband, man. So really you're out there. Now women complain about daycare service. And when you go to the research on that, daycare service is really like a last resort.
Right.
Now it's overbooked because it wasn't supposed to be used how it's supposed to be used.
Right.
And Esau Edom already did the math. They already did the math and they said, okay, when you go on to work your 9 to 5, out of those 8 hours a week, your child is in the care of someone else, a stranger, longer than they are of you. Right. So if we set up the proper so-called influences that we want to have, we can counteract your influence and make it even better. There is no man in doubt.
That's right.
So now we can target your children, turn them gay, LGBT, trans. You know what I'm saying?
Got teachers proudly boasting that they gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, like in like the pride parade, we had a damn so-called transgender woman, right? It was all like they was chanting. They're like, yeah, we're coming for your children. That was the whole agenda from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? To try to basically create something. No, that is what population control. You know, because like when you look at it now, shit, like the housing market is down because number one, you got inflation, and number two, a lot of people are single, so they're like, oh, I don't even need that much space, so like let me just rent out this apartment or this condo or whatever, right? So now you basically put more money in the system's pocket instead of investing in your own property, because a home is an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Which is the plan.
Yeah.
Because the number one consumer are women. The debt of society is based around debt.
That's
And
right.
guess who holds the majority of debt? You women.
That's right. You got
your student loans.
I was just gonna say that.
Your student loans and your credit card debt. That's you. They prey on you.
That's right. Yeah, because women are not good spenders. They just even y'all ever seen Nutty Professor? Reggie, he said women be shopping.
Yeah.
hey, that's true, man. Y'all do be shopping, man. Like buying all unnecessary shit. All name brand shit. All right, they was making fun of Everybody Hates Chris. You know, his mama got the food stamps. She went in the aisle and just got all that shit off the aisle. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's how you know when them cuts in that snap, that's just a shiver down their spine. Because women they're the creatures that's dependent, even though they try to act dependent or whatever. Their mind, they more concerned about things that we make. We're men, so we're stronger than species. They immediately start to panic because they're thinking about how am I going to eat. They're thinking about before you even get there because that's how they program to think. I'm telling you, you go into Walgreens, they're going to notice that the trash bags went up 99 cents. You ain't going to notice, but they're going to notice. And then they start to panic. Well, my budget, what if it keeps? Yeah. So now you're isolated. You're basically right for the picking in the eyes of Esau.
I wanted to land back off of what you were saying about women in households and everything, right? This is Proverbs 14 and verse 1. It says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with their hands, right? And over the past 6 to 7 decades, our women have been basically decades, our women have basically been destroying their own households, right? feeding into Esau's philosophy of the independent black woman, right? And where does that lead you to? Depression, loneliness. Now you're in a position where you don't know what to do and you're confused about life. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah,
And
because they're not on their purpose.
Exactly.
What is a woman's purpose? Is to have children, have be a wife, have a family.
Right.
That's the reason why you would put her. Like, yeah, you can have like a side business. You know, you got some sisters that sew, and like even some sisters that are nurses. You know, because being a nurse, that's a natural feminine thing. You know, but hey, he literally created a so-called white man is so slick because hey, the Lord gave him that type of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to create a whole system where you literally don't need us. You know what I'm saying? Here's an alternative. Okay, so yeah, so now you don't need a man, so now what? Like, what was the goal of that? Right.
Still running to the man.
Right.
In this day and age, you know, they can rent a man for everything they need, right? It's like
No, I'm saying that we've been warning you. The hot girl summer is gonna come to an end. It's only a season. Because winter is still coming, and that's the hardship. That's what we've been saying. And the prophecy is that you in trouble because you decided to jump ship. You know, we're both in the cotton field together. But the white man opens the door and says, you can be my man, but you need to be over him. You took that deal. So much so you look down on it now. But then the time's gonna come where you're gonna kick your ass back out to the field. And you're gonna come back to Adam and say, well, man, yeah, with your wife, right? You say, get the fuck out of here. You know? Because you abandoned me. You know, what made you think we were any different? Why? Just because you got to sleep in master's house for a season?
Right.
I've got another wife now.
right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the water. I was just gonna say, like, and even then, you seen all these videos, men are not approaching women no more. And
Why was that?
right, because like, hey, all you females are trying to like get attention and clout. Like here it is, like you trying to work out, a chick is posting a video, your ass go viral talking about some, yeah, this creep keeps staring at me. But like when you look at the attire of this woman, she got the most skimpiest clothes on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The spandex pants that, you know, the little line of the butt crack and all of that stuff.
Right.
And
Yeah, with no drawers on too.
right.
You know, so I mean, of course I'm a look. I mean, goddamn.
They literally go to the gym with just 2 pieces of clothing, a sports bra, some panties basically, and socks and shoes.
Right.
I go to the other side, man. I'm like, I'll wait till your ass go.
Right.
You got that one.
Okay.
And I know one person
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 36, and verse 6. It reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him.
Right. So he said, and this is the heathen talking to Jacob. He said, you trusting on this broken reed on Egypt, right? And a reed is supposed to be a support system, but it's a broken reed. And it says, where if a man lean, it's going to pierce you. And eventually you go fall into it and it's going to pierce you, right? And he says, so is Pharaoh and to all that trust in him. Meaning eventually you gonna get backstabbed. You don't get that you're being set up. Understand? And all you gotta do is think about it. If you acknowledge that racism exists, right? If you acknowledge, well this is if you acknowledge, but if you acknowledge that there's a conspiracy against our families, so-called Black, Latino, Native American families, then you should understand that whatever gifts that they may give you, is it really for the benefit of our family? To give you benefits specifically for only to be a woman with no man in the house, right? To have your children and your spoils open, exposed to the wiles of the devil. Does that really benefit our family? The answer is no, there's a trap. So at that point, what you should have done is say, no, I don't like what you're doing, I see what you're doing. You're preying on the weak and you're hoping that you can use our nature, right, to go against our natural order. but you didn't do that. So this is why we say that both of you is going to feel the wrath of Esau and those cuts that's coming. I hope that does pass. Brothers in the faith don't even know to get that motherfucker pass. You know what I'm saying? But we know the Lord is going to make it all happen. This is all prophecy. And notice nothing's going back. Nothing's getting better.
Right.
They're still talking about worse. We need to make more cuts. That's all they're saying. Cuts. Cuts to the people on welfare. Cuts to the food stamps.
Yeah.
On top of that, you have all these immigrants here causing chaos. I just watched a video of them pulling up on a motorized raft, hopped off on the coast of California and took off in the neighborhood. Like, what you gonna do?
And they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
That's what you people don't get. You really think they care about the safety of their own civilians. Common sense would say they shouldn't be letting it happen. They're letting it happen. It's a part of their plan.
Right, and if you really think about it, this is all in the will of the Lord, because the Lord is literally paving the way for Jacob's trouble to come in, man. And it's happening and it's brewing up, man. It's like you put some water in a pan and you wait for it to boil all the way up. That's exactly what's happening right now, man. Literally, Jacob's trouble is here. It's literally boiling, man. And guess what? You really that say, I don't need a man, y'all gonna feel the 100% effects of that shit, man, because y'all really asked out, man.
They already feeling it now.
Yeah.
Like this year now,
They just in denial, for real.
they ain't looking forward to this year because it was bad last year. They ain't getting no better.
The whole so-called black woman's thing is black women deserve a life of luxury. Black women deserve to have leisure and everything like that. But here it is, you know, I was watching a little bit of the Nick Cannon and the Iyanla Vanzant interview, right? And she made the point. She was like, you know, the white man told the black woman, you'll never be over me, you'll never be over my woman. But here, I'll put you in this place and let you be over the man. And they said, well, that's good enough for us. You know what I'm saying? And basically destroyed the household. But now y'all don't want to struggle, but you don't want to be in union with your man.
Exactly.
And it just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Because in your mind, really, you've already crossed that line. You know, you can't even though they're sitting struggling, I got to drive Uber every day, I got to do all this, she still can't frame her lips to say, you know, I fucked up, I really just need to go back to being a wife. She can't even frame her lips to say that because the way they see it is, I don't want to.
Right, yeah. Like the way they see it is basically pointing the finger. Like not like no accountability. Because our women got so accustomed to saying it's the so-called black man's fault. And now that they done been away from us for so long, now you done fucked up your own life, and now you're looking for help. Like, nah, man. Like, hey, it's over.
Now, when you look at it, you know that Eve was targeted by Esau because when you look at the system, the so-called safety net that they have, hardly any men get wind or get aid of any kind. If they do, they get it at a reduced rate. They get a limitation on them that, in 6 months you better be working or else we gonna cut you off. But the women, you got generational women who lived off of the welfare system. You know, so it was built to get you to this point, of course, through the spirit, that hey, you women are gonna catch hell when this time really comes in, because like the brother's going into with the article, you know, that they're DC is a district. It's not a state unto itself, right? So you really, as a resident, if I'm not mistaken, you really don't have no vote in anything.
That's right.
Okay? So whatever they bring out is going to be what they call law.
And then that whole Washington, D.C., man, it's nothing but wicked ass niggas in that whole vicinity, man. If you see how bad Washington, D.C. is, man, the fucking neighborhoods, man, man, y'all fuck, man.
This is all the hoods in the state. They all at D.C.
What is called the DMV?
DMV. I don't think they call it that there. Because we are, everywhere else we call it that.
This is Proverbs 14:1 reads, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with their hands. he that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despises them. Right. So yeah, he talks about like a wise woman, like she building up her house, and she doing all the things that's necessary to maintain that house. Like for example, she cooking, cleaning, making sure that like the kids ate, they got everything that they need. You know what I'm saying? It literally goes down in that order. Okay? I gotta take care of my family. My wife takes care of me and the children. I take care of my family. And, it's like you getting a return on your investment. Now these women, they want everything for nothing. They don't want to do nothing at all. Even got like that chick Cardi B talking about something. I just want to be a mother. Now that okay, then why you promoting rap music? That's against that. Right.
You're a plant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 29, verse 8. It reads, "Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will bring the sword upon thee, and cut off man and beast out of thee, and the land of Egypt shall be desolate and waste. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because he hath said, the river is mine, and I have made it. Behold, therefore I am against thee, and against thy rivers, and I will make the land of Egypt utterly waste and desolate, from the tower of Sin, even unto the border of Ethiopia. No foot of man shall pass through it, nor foot of beast shall pass through it, neither shall it be inhabited 40 years. Keep going.
Okay, it's like verse 6.
Okay. Ezekiel 29 and 6, and it reads, "And all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel. When they took hold of thee by thy hand, thou didst break and rend all their shoulder, and when they leaned upon it, thou breakest."
Right, so the Lord said he's still going to judge this place because our people leaned upon this place. And when our people trusted it, we got backstabbed. Right? We got a lot of veterans that can speak to that. A lot of Israelite male veterans that can speak to that. So the Lord's still going to judge the place for what you did. Right? And this is what you should learn. And really history should learn, teach you something, not to trust this man. Right? Not to trust this man. But like I said, because the devil understands the nature of women, all he did was perform his signature trick again. Go to the woman. You know what I'm saying? He got that black Haitian bitch that speak on the behalf of the White House. Why don't they go find an Israelite man to do that? They said, no, get a black woman. Just like we read, just like the cover with the Tuskegee experiment. To deceive the man, who did they go get? Damn black woman. They always use you, but you women can't put together like we're being used to bring down our own family. Yes, you are. And the devil isn't even forcing you. He's just tangling the goodies in front of you. And because of your nature, your nature to be wanting to be free, unbound, unjudged, or whatever, he just gives it to you. You took it, and that's all he had to do because he couldn't have filtered that through the man. He couldn't have did that. Because the man is that hedge, you'd have been right there to say, no, we ain't dealing with all this. First of all, we don't need you anyway, because I'm in the family life, and I'm gonna make sure that they get what they get. Right? So he went around the man, he waited until Adam went to go do his business, and Eve was by herself, and then he came in there and snuck in there. Thou shalt not surely die. That's how he got you. That's how he got you to go off. So
shit, and he keep getting it too. And just, how many times can you fall for the same damn trip?
He ain't even forcing you. You doing it yourself.
I got a great idea. It is a good idea. Complain about it 10 years later, 2 years, 3 years later. Try to have somebody to worry except yourself for accepting that deal.
And deep down, that's what a lot of our respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's that one chick that's on YouTube. She calls herself accountability. She likes to post messages she get from other women, and one of the black women got mad at her for getting on the brick lady. I mean, the court admitted that this bitch committed fraud, basically, right?
That's right.
But yet, they got at her inbox and the black woman got mad at her and saying, well, whenever the black man do something wrong, you ain't gonna blame him or something. What does a man got to do with anything that bitch is doing?
That's right.
But that just shows you deep down they don't like us. They don't respect the Israelite man.
They really jealous of the power that Yahweh Shemel Shai gave us. You know what I'm saying? Because the serpent done put it in these Eve's mind that they better than us. Really, it's the other way around. The Israelite man's supposed to be on the top. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come to a righteous Israelite man, he gonna tell you about yourself. You know, and that's what a lot of these women they can't handle. You know, like they don't want to be called a hoe. They don't want to be called, hey, you acting stupid. They don't
talk to me nice ass. Oh, you're not acting.
Right.
Offended at the truth.
Yeah. Exactly. And like they don't want you to have that natural leverage and power. You know, it's like I know me like personally. It's like everywhere I go, just motherfuckers just trying to just compare themselves to me and try to like get one up on me or something like that. Then I had to realize, I'm an Israelite man. That's why. Because like
Spec or something.
Like a speck of weakness, so they can exploit it and get power over me. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta just land back on. Just land back on what you brothers were just saying. This is Proverbs chapter 31, starting at verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. And this is the issue that the so-called the Israelite man has with the so-called black woman is that we are, the man is starting to see that you Israelite women, you so-called black women, Esau has his hand in your back, and you just a puppet, and you just doing everything that he wants you to do, but you in the same house as us, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you being disobedient, you not wanting to be in order, causing problems, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Marrying men just to take advantage of them with a plan on divorcing them, take his money, take his goods and everything that you can get out of them. Right. Even just in a regular dating situation. You just, these women step in situations with men just to see what they can get. And Jake is waking up and they seeing that and they like, no, we don't want to take you serious. We don't want to be with you. That's why Jake is looking for women in other countries, looking for women of the other tribes,
Where they aren't indoctrinated. Right. And it all boils down to because they can run to Esau Edom, so-called way. You know what I'm saying? If your woman's acting up at the house, it's all because she knows she can call 911. Yep. That's the only reason she's doing that. The moment the system collapses and the moment the devil shows his horns, it's over for them. It's over. You see?
Where that screenshot I sent in the chat. Why is my wife yelling at me? Oh, she's frustrated. She's speaking her mind. Then you type in, why is my husband yelling at me? This number is
domestic violence.
Like, what the fuck?
Call now.
Your voice being a certain octave is a charge, man. These days, man.
That really is helpful for you, goddammit.
Yeah, because this brothers got to realize, man, this truth is a weapon. Like truth is really a weapon. Okay, like that shit cut. Like you can decimate anybody. Like if you got the truth, like can't nobody stand up against you. It don't matter about money, status, and none of that.
Honestly,
gender, race.
Really think about it. The truth is like the alcohol you put on the cut, man. It's good for you, man. God damn.
Hey, it's gonna stay, but it's gonna
that's what people do when they don't care about you. So, you know, yeah, take it or leave it.
This is the book of Isaiah 30, starting at the 3rd verse. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. For his princesses, his princes were at Zone, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be an help, nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach.
Chapter 30.
All right, so at the top. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Yet he is also wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now Egyptians are men, and not God, and their horses are flesh, and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
Right. So you see, this is the judgment for trusting in the shadow of Egypt. You see? And like the reason we're talking about the woods, because you got all kind of outs in the society. And those outs cause you to do something immoral. It causes you to embrace that wicked side nature in you, which is to be a harlot. You know what I'm saying? You got all kind of rewards for following the devil, right? Ain't no outs for the Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, we trying to make something of ourselves, right? And then you got your own woman to get you. See? But the time's gonna come, which we're into now, all those who trust in Egypt because their horses are many, because you know that typically represented, you know, war. You know, if you trust in the shadow of Egypt, you think Egypt would never fall. Look at how many horses and look at how strong our people are. So I'm safe with this people here, right? It's safe here. The Lord said those are men. You know, that's flesh. And he said that when the time comes, that those that help shall fall, and those that hope, meaning you hoping on the side, you gonna fall. So you gonna know that the strength of Egypt is gonna be your shame coming real soon. And that's really going to all Israel that trust in this society.
Right.
You trusting in the dollar. How can you trust in the depreciating asset that depreciates every day? How you gonna really trust in a society that's based upon debt? But you know that all these things in the world are really just traps. Credit card, that's really a trap. Can you use the world and not abuse it? You can be smart with it, but the intent of it isn't just to give you money. The intent is that they hope you fall behind, so that then you can be in a never-ending spending cycle of paying them interest.
That's right.
And the interest will never disappear. You know, so they're good. They want you to go to college, to a university, to get a degree in sociology and psychology and gender studies and bullshit like that, which is pray for you women. They make you feel good about the degrees. They give you all that camera. All right, thanks.
Like which is more so-called leverage over a man.
You know, just throw it at somebody.
Right. Oh yeah, I got a degree. I deserve a man. They got 2 degrees, 3 degrees. I make this much money.
Yeah, looking for no smart girls. They're looking for a woman in order.
I'll take the woman working at Panda Express. For real. At least I can see if the fact that you're going to work, it shows you got a character. Over some nurse. Being honest.
Say this is another difference between men and women, because just like you said, these women, they take pride in 3, 4 degrees, PhDs in a field that they'll never get a job in. You know, you got $150,000 in debt from school, but you only making $40,000 a year, right? Whereas a man, we think about it like this. All right, see what I'm getting into, see what the jobs are available. All right, what do I need? I just need to get a certification, go to school 3-6 months, boom, making 6 figures.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? And those we work in the same job, man. I'm sitting next to him. Oh, I got a degree in business. You got a business? No. but I understand. I said you were programmed from school to just go. And if you don't know what you want to be, go for business. I already know because they almost got me. But I took one business class. The first day I said, this ain't for me. We understand this shit. This is only if you actually know what you want to do. Right. And nowadays, if you know what you want to start, you don't need to do it.
Right. If you got a plan, see, like the way how they tell us to go is just to put more money in their pocket. But if you smart, if you're smart about it, then you can use school for your benefit.
And a lot of the stuff now is just research. If you want to run a business, all you really got to do is know what this means, that means, and this means. Insurance means for this. Payment is this, the payment is that. Everything else falls on you. Make it happen. Right. You don't need to go to open up a shop.
Right.
You don't need that.
All you just
gotta know basics.
Like you can just write it out. I took a business course before. You can just, it's nothing to write out a budget, liabilities, liquid assets, stuff like that. I mean, it's simple shit. Like anybody can do that.
The only real challenge is knowing how to maintain and stay afloat. That's your challenge. You might hire somebody to do your numbers. But for the most part, it's not really necessary. It's all a trap. Esau Edom has set traps in this society. That's really what it is.
You know it's a trap because how is it that the only way you can get some is if you got a debt hanging over your head. If you don't have any debt, they'll look at you funny like, we don't trust you. Like, you don't trust me because I don't owe no money. That's the shit that never made sense.
Yeah, when you look at it, when you do their research, their society is based upon that. Because as long as they say you guys owe me, then it looks like I got money. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? And if everybody here, if I'm the government and everybody here is self-sufficient, I'm like, fuck, where's my money at? You know what I'm saying? So really my goal isn't to have you all free, it's to have you all in debt. Like I said, the credit card, you're not just gonna mail you something in the mail 7 times a week just because they're trying to help you. No, the intent is that you fall behind.
It's to make money off you.
Payday loans and all that is in hopes that you can't come back with your title. You ain't got no money, so now this is my title.
Yeah, like Esau even charges own people usually. Like you think in the kingdom of heaven that we gonna charge Israelites usury? That's wicked as hell.
I was gonna say,
hey, Esau just don't care.
I was just gonna say, so when you look at this society and they have this social credit score thing, I remember when I was a young man, let's say in the late 80s or early 90s, let's say, Jake tried to go get a car or whatever, if you didn't owe nobody, they told you, well, we can't loan you no money because you ain't showed that you could pay because you're not in debt. So having no credit was just as bad as them saying, hey, you got credit, but it's bad. So how could I have no credit one day and then have bad credit the next day? You know what I'm saying? So the whole system is fraudulent, okay? And it is to keep you in a perpetual payment system, okay, that you'll never break free from. And get back to what the brother's initial point was when we started talking about, for you women out there, See, because you want to get everything that looks good to your eyes, but see, when a real man is in your life, he'll tell you, you don't need that, or if it costs X amount of dollars, don't go buy it. You wait till you get the money up and then go purchase it instead of taking out a loan or putting it on a credit card. You've been paying for that goddamn washing machine for the next 15 years. As versus, just go ahead and save the $500 and $1,000 and then just go buy it outright. You know what I mean? or buy a used one, go to a thrift store or used appliance store and find you one just as good. Well, you got women, I don't want nobody's used this and that. Man, shit, it works the same. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But turn around and go get a used toy.
You know, it just, you know, if you don't have that male dominant figure in your life, man, you're going to be kicked and blown all over the fucking place. You know what I mean?
Prey.
Yeah.
You're preying. That's a society that preys upon you. Like I said, this society, the number one and two debts, student loans and credit card. Guess who? What gender holds the bulk of that? Women. Because you're a prey.
Hey,
you know,
like the best credit card to get is probably like an Amazon credit card because they don't have interest on it. You know, like six months to a year. You know, that's probably like the only credit card that's decent. Like, all the other credit cards, they got like interest like once a month. Don't use them shit. Pretty much just giving you money.
Look at you look at Russell Wilson, for example. Russell Wilson is a perfect example of why you should never, as a man, follow your woman. Because now look at him, he done bought a $25 million house out there in Denver. Now he about to get cut, trying to impress Sierra. And I was listening to this podcast where this Jake, he was like, anything, a trap is this. Anything that is easy to get into, but you can't get right back out, as easy as it was, it's a trap. A mortgage, it's a trap. Vehicle loans, it's a trap. Because you can get that debt, you can just go in the dealership, get a car, get a house. You can go in a dealership or go to a realtor, get you a car or a house that day, be locked in for 30 years. But you can't sell that house the next day.
Right. That's right. He about to get cut from what?
He probably about to get cut from the Broncos because he ain't been playing that good.
And she gonna end up leaving him anyway.
Right.
A woman don't respect you if you allow her to. She gonna leave your ass.
Nigga, you got cut from the Broncos? She gonna find another.
Just not the person.
Did y'all not see that? Where they was at some kind of concert, this nigga sitting back like this in a tuxedo, and she got a see-through ass dress on and shit. And I'm looking at the comments, man, all the women praising her and shit. And then weak ass man like, man, that was me. I wouldn't say nothing to my chick. Man, you niggas some fucking bitches, man.
Yeah. She gonna leave. A woman don't respect you if you allow her. She gonna eventually leave your ass. You heard stories about all of them. There was one time when somebody was taking a picture with her. He came in and he was like,
you pushed her
be your wife. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I would've, you know what I'm saying? But you allow it to happen.
That's why they get those tight, because they allow them to be secure by doing shit that's not safe or doing things that are degenerate or, you know, that real men aren't gonna tolerate.
Man, I don't get Jake, man. You got all this wealth and all this money, but you go get with another fucking celebrity, man. Why don't you just go get and find a woman, plain Jane woman, man?
You really can't even blame him because Esau done programmed their minds to think like that.
It's always the fools that have the money. Yeah. Esau even gonna make sure that ain't gonna fall in the hands of no wise person.
Right.
A wise person with money is dangerous. She's dangerous. Like look at how much Andrew Tate is giving the world a problem because they can't fucking stop him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just look at it. You know, they're not gonna give a wise man money. That's a problem. You give a fool money because he ain't no threat.
And this is why. Another thing I was listening to, it was these Eves trying to go in on black men, and they were talking about the black woman is just bankable. That's why we're able to get so much loans and all of this stuff, where they offer us so much money, because we're bankable. No, you stupid. Because they know you gonna give them that money right back. Right. They know you ain't gonna do anything that's gonna change society.
They're gonna line right up for the next time and get kicked in the ass.
Man is so important in a woman's life.
It's gonna be known because when this place falls, which is about to, but you keep reading on that, you're gonna see just how important it is to have this knowledge, but this true knowledge, but to understand. Like the other part said, we're gonna talk about the false prophets who sold out as well. Your time is coming too. You know, you exchange the real money, the true money for fake money. Like you gonna find out that this shit was all temporal, and the true money to truly invest in was always these scriptures.
Right. How shall I say, store your treasures in heaven.
That's right.
All this shit gonna get burnt up. Okay. Getting back to this article, another cuts that's coming. It says cuts, homeless prevention and eviction support, emergency rental assistance, transitional support from shelter to housing programs, youth re-entry division programs.
So you know what that sounds like to me? More people on the street. More people on the street, poor people, which is going to lead to them committing crime. This is going to lead to them doing what they want, which leads to martial law, which is profit. Like that.
I got it.
Okay.
And if you, if these devils go through that, man, hey, you striking people, hey, they gonna resort to violence, man. Okay? Hey, I seen it happen when I was working at Amazon, man. Our boss wasn't paying that much, man. So the nigga took it upon himself, I'm gonna start stealing the gas cards, man. So just imagine when they start cutting all the benefits. They start cutting all the benefits, man, and all this shit. People gonna resort to violence and stealing.
They kept on promising them quarterly bonuses every time they come around. Serious employee accident or something, or customer slipping fall. Like, man, hold up, God, please. Oh, okay.
It's like that Jake that went in that Apple store and just pocketed all those phones.
Yep.
What do you think drove him to do that? Being poor. So like, man, I can get if I can get $30 off each one of these, at least I can fucking eat this week. That's what's gonna drive people to do. It's gonna increase more crime. That's why whoever made the article title this would not keep DC more safe, because you're adding to the already issue anyway, which is poverty.
What was I saying? Order of chaos.
Order chaos.
Chaos.
It's all prophecy. It's supposed to get bad. It's not gonna get better. When is there even talk about getting better? The talk about getting better is more cuts. You understand? We gotta reduce more cuts. We gotta give less money, less support. So how is it getting better?
It's like you, brother. You mentioned false prophets. Well, this is Vlad Baber. The ISUPK are the true prophets of the Lord, man.
This is
Okay, check this out. Your leaders in the ISUPK told you, right? When they ran the pandemic, right? They told They told you to roll up your sleeve, right? Yep. So you trust Esau Edom. When they run that again, you're gonna see what you're gonna do.
Yeah, right. Yep. Let's believe they got some new juice for you.
Yeah, because what kind of prophets are telling you to trust in Egypt? Brother did a lesson on the Tuskegee experiment. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason why people are afraid, our people are afraid to visit the doctors, because of the history of them using and abusing us, right?
Right.
But here comes the devil, and next thing you know, these prophets, the white man's devil, this, that, and all of a sudden you ain't the devil no more.
Right, yeah, hey, General Yohanan said, hey, don't even sweat this shit.
Yeah, he actually said you're a fool if you don't take it.
Right.
So keep that out of energy when they bring in that chip, and they tell you to take that chip. Mr. No Cowards, but you went to the government because you was afraid.
They tried the same camp that said use wisdom for cowards.
Yeah, use wisdom for cowards. So when the devil presents disease X on your motherfucking head, you're gonna do whatever he say, but you know cowards.
Right.
If anybody should know how devious the so-called the devil is, it's the black woman. He did so many experiments on them, man. You know, in the history of this country, man, it's unreal. Just taking you apart just to see how you work, just to see how your inner womanly parts work, man.
No anesthetics.
No anesthetics, not like
Right.
That's what y'all like.
So the white man, no cowards. Okay, but so whenever the Esau Edom presents something to you and scares you, you run right to the devil. He ain't the devil no more. He the devil now. Everything's good. But he ain't the devil no more when he causes a problem and offers a solution. And you're gonna feel the effects of following the false leaders. All we can do is tell you the truth. We can tell you don't listen to them. Trust in the Lord. But that went all out the window when the devil presented to you a so-called solution.
That's right.
But no cowards though. Okay.
This is First Ezra chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 30. Let's start at verse 34. And it reads, O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high as the heaven. Swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. All the earth calleth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it. And with it there is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked. All the children of man are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. And their unrighteousness also they shall perish. For as the truth it endureth, and is always strong, it liveth and conquereth evermore. Right. So yeah, so like, and that's the whole point. Is the truth. You know, because like brothers trying to like get more women, because like, hey, we love women. Hey, even though we get on women, this is an act of love. Okay? But the truth to conquer anything, including a damn woman. All you gotta do is just tell her the truth. And just tell her how you really feel and like what you see. You see, like this whole kingdom now is basically trying to pull the wool over the Israelite man's eyes. To try to convince him that what he saw ain't real, and that's like he the problem, and something else is that lies the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is turning things right side up now.
Right.
Okay. And you people, you can't hide. Hey, you so-called white people, you the damn devil. You Edomites. Okay. You're gonna be destroyed and you're going to slavery. Alright? And you Israelite women, y'all a bunch of whores, narcissists, manipulators, and sellouts. Alright? And time is up and all y'all about to get dealt with. Alright? It's no more playing games and trying to convince the world that the Hebrew Israelites is the worst thing ever. We just out here just preaching the word on the streets. Like we ain't hurt nobody out here. So-called, right? Yeah, we heard. Hey, telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called white man doing, he got, sex islands. I'm not gonna mention no names. We already know who they are. Sex trafficking. It's a lot of these celebrities. Cat Williams, they came out saying that he got a virgin booty hole. He the only one with a virgin booty hole. Alright? Hey, all this truth is coming out. And what do y'all have to say? Nothing. Because it's the truth. Okay? Yeah, but the Hebrew Israelites, hey, we the worst thing ever. The world would be a better place if we didn't teach.
Right.
Get out of here, man.
The person, putting shit in your food.
Right.
Misleading your children.
Trying to turn them into sodomites.
Yeah, yep. Got stuff falling down, forever chemicals and everything.
That's right.
They're making plans to put you people in slavery. That's what you don't get. Okay, everything that's happening from Gil Bates to getting all this land, telling you that the next pandemic, nobody's gonna be prepared. It's gonna hit people with a storm and all that stuff. This is all a plan to set up martial law. The immigrant situation is so that they can be justified in bringing in UN troops and stay on U.S. soil. They don't care about you U.S. citizens, man. You're gonna trust in the devil that's allowing people to come over here and jeopardize, and then say, yeah, get them aid. They ain't got to do nothing for it. Get them aid. But if you want, you got to qualify. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. We'll see what we can do. Man, these people need to be housed. We beg you Texans, open up your doors for these people, these strangers. You got an extra room. We need to house these people. But the homeless in your own city can't get no support.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're causing the chaos on purpose, and it's actually a lot of so-called black women who make them TikToks. A lot of them starting to call it out. So they're saying, wait a second, this ain't making sense. You know what I'm saying? This ain't making sense. It's because they starting to see the chaos is manufactured. Yeah. And the Lord already prophesied about this, because the devil, this plan that he's coming with, is this new world order. It requires control, and they want complete control, and they want permanent control over it. You know? So the crisis is about to be established. It's all manufactured, it's made, so that they can be justified in saying, we got to calm down the trouble, we got to bring you in. I'm sorry, we got to bring you in, but don't worry, they'll just be here for 2 weeks. You know, like 2 weeks before the curve, and then that lasted over a year. 2 weeks, you and be gone. Just to calm everything. It's just to calm everything down. They're gonna be permanent on your block, you know, and they're gonna expand. Well, you know, we realized we got them here already. Why don't we just keep them here? And in fact, you know, hey man, don't worry.
They already got all their vehicles, their facilities all out here, man.
Oh,
they ready to go.
Have you seen the? That's what I've been thinking this whole time, man. They're gonna get them over here, and they're gonna be the new authorities, because a lot of the military and a lot of the emergency response and law enforcement do not want to carry out these orders on their own family members, man. Yeah. Because they got some real heavy laws, man, that they finna push, and a lot of the military and law enforcement is not with it. So that's why they quitting in droves, man. Yeah. New York, it was said that they was down. It was at as low as it has ever been. People just leaving the force, man, because they don't want to face their family when they gotta carry out these terroristic and tyrannical orders, man.
If I can add to that, look at the police numbers now. They are real low right now. So guess what? They gonna bring their asses over and they gonna enforce those draconian measures, man. Because guess what? They don't got no damn family over here. All right, it's gonna be foreign troops.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
Most of them hate Americans anyway.
Right.
Because of the way that they look at us, they're what we perceived across the world. Americans are just proud, privileged dummies, you know. And kind of going back to what you said about everybody looks at us as just preaching His word as the problem. It was, you know how Rack 100, Captain Tazariak, you know, be doing sit downs and all that together. Well, you know, Rack 100 blatantly told him, he said, well, look, if all of that shit happened, we coming after you niggas. Because just because you niggas is talking about it and letting us know, we coming after you niggas first. Before anything. And that just goes to show you that, one, we can't be in league with worldly niggas like that. And two, you know, hey, that just proves in the scriptures that our own people are gonna come for us. This is the same as they did with Yahweh Shai, just simply for letting you know what's going on and what's about to happen.
Yeah, Jake, that's like it, bro. Yeah, Jake got that, you jinx me spirit. Go ahead.
Yeah,
like y'all niggas speaking this into existence. I mean, that's what prophesied it is, you dumbass.
It was gonna happen anyway.
Right.
Right.
And you know, and I believe that yes, the UN troops are coming, man. Because I remember having a vision like 2 years ago, man. And I remember I was on Hall's Ferry, man, and hell was breaking loose, man. That damn Beauty Supply was on fire and everything. That damn where that Planet Fitness, that shit was on fire. People on roofs and shit, man, shooting guns in the air, man. And then the UN came in and they was tailgating one another in those big ass army vehicles, man. Man, it was a woman in the street. She had failed, and she was trying to tell them to stop. Man, that motherfucker just boom hit her straight, man, and just blew her fucking head off, man. That's what's coming, man. They ain't gonna have no sympathy for you people, man. Especially if you're a woman.
Yeah, shit, like, hey, like all these other countries look at you American women as whores. And guess what? You don't know. Right? That's right.
Everybody got their own definition for something. Video that I seen, this immigrant, probably Ham, had some church shoes, a shorts, and a jersey on. You know he was an immigrant, but he was groping a woman in the mall, like just in the mall. Like they not used to seeing cheeks out and cleavage everywhere and all. Like
Take that as a green light.
them some whole different animals, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Women in their countries cover up.
Yeah.
You know, they're required to wear certain garments. You know, one for their own protection. That goes to show you another reason why you women ain't supposed to be running around here half-ass naked, right? And then it's a respect thing too. You know, a woman fully clothed and covered up, naturally as a man, you lean to respect her more.
That's right.
You know?
There's more protection for you.
Kind of add, if I could say this real fast, and like a lot of these women, you know, like since men been talking with women don't breastfeed their children, now bitches putting it on social media. You know, like man, it's just another way for you to show your damn titties, man. Right? Yeah.
I can post a video concerning the MOTV though. I'm gonna get taken down.
Right.
Okay, but you use the word.
Like why the hell you gotta record you breastfeeding your children?
Get mad when you say something about it.
Right.
Then the difference is about it.
With a seductive look on her face, like, what you enjoying this too much?
Right.
Talking about y'all just want to sexualize it, the thing.
Right.
You sexualizing yourself,
Right.
you making everything sexual.
With the waist, why you gotta breastfeed your child with the waist beads on and shit?
Right.
You know what you doing.
Yeah, like it's an over-sexualized society, man.
Yeah.
Like everything is about sex. Goddamn. Like,
Women used to breastfeed with the little blanket over there.
That's right.
Nah, she just
Pull a damn dog.
pull both of them out.
That's why well, I noticed the immigrant situation is putting more fear in them, like it should be, because now you got all these people around, and you're by yourself. So you see how you guys are going to be affected, just like when the brothers showed that video of that woman, right? And she decently too about how hard it is. You know, when brothers did respond, so at least another Pastor Ron, what did he say? He said, well, I say, fuck you, man, I don't give a fuck. Because we told you the time was going to come where you are going to reap the rewards of your rebelliousness, okay? You went against the Heavenly Father and His order to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, you know, basically. And so now Satan is going to come and he's going to leave you all out to dry. And now you're going to see.
You're gonna see what this sundress season gonna be about.
Exactly. With these immigrants, now you got Wanduku all up in your house, beating you with a ride.
Did you see the man